Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, there's the Nuggets, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And I think for Denver, they haven't gotten anything to go their way here early on. What do they have to do to turn this thing around?
I don't think there's any one thing that's going to suddenly solve all these problems, but the number one thing is just to relax. They're trying so hard to right the ship, and you can see how much it's affecting their play. You can't be thinking and playing at the same time.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic sharing the wing. Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And for Los Angeles, Adams is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Smart. And it's Kobe in at the 2. And a few teams so far, Brent, with a surprisingly rough start to the season.
Well, this is really where the staff gets tested, Kevin. You know that your team has been put together for specific reasons. Those reasons aren't yet playing out. So coaching staffs have to keep these players confident. They have to keep them working on the ultimate goal to improve things. And at some point, given an 82-game schedule, there could be a breakthrough and the team can get very hot very quickly.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, Los Angeles' head coach gave me a few minutes. Now, I asked him if he has any plan for dealing with the multi-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. He said it's all about balance. If you defend Jokic too aggressively, he'll just kick it out to other guys too softly, and he'll kill you inside. So balance is the key. Sounds like a tough balancing act to pull off, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Jokic. Adams, some nice D.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And the basket is good.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Porter. Outside Gordon. Looking to end the run. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Not known for his threes, but AG can hit him.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Smart. Outside Bryant. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5.
Jokic against Adams. It's hauled in by Adams. Los Angeles leading by 4. Kobe, the pass to Adams. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
Denver's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Jokic with the screen on Smart. Murray finds Jokic. Now here's Porter. Murray looking around. Good on the bucket.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Smart passes to Kobe. To the wing on the left. Down against Porter. Outside for Smart. Outside, Kobe. Jokic against Adams. Here's Kobe. And the dunk by Kobe.
And if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 6. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Now here's Smart. That one good for 2.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. And a miss there on the triple.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Looking now at some numbers for Jokic.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier. But he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
Now here's Murray. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
When you get inside, there's all kinds of traffic. This is the result as Porter Jr. is going to get to the foul line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
He misses the free throw.
Michael Porter Jr., just one of those guys that has a versatile scoring menu. Terrific at executing at all 3 levels.
Denver making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
And when healthy, Porter Jr. is such a massive contributor, especially on the offensive end.
Divincenzo with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Bryant down low. Guarded by Porter. And it's Laravia missing. The Nuggets trail by 5. Left side, Westbrook. Driving in. Stolen away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. The shot by Kobe, no good. Nuggets are gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. Here's Bona. Pass to Conchar. Bryant looking over the floor. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Really left alone that time.
And the shooting numbers just keep going up and up for Donte.
Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside Gordon. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Tough to box out Jokic, not only strong, but long.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Bona. Kobe with it.
You talk about pure scores. Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Now here's Porter. Really disappointing game for him, and that loss to New Orleans. Conchar pulls it in. Pass to Bona. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Murray. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. Nails the baby hook. Jokic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
That is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Outside, Kobe. To the right side. Inside. And Kobe throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Outside Westbrook. On the wing, Gordon. Westbrook with a screen for Porter. Pass to Jokic. In the corner, Murray with it. Jokic with a screen on Divincenzo. Murray, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
On the wing, Bryant. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Peyton Watson, he's checked in for Denver. The free throw drops for Kobe. An idea of voter fatigue, Greg. Do you feel voters get tired of the same guy winning every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin. And it's a shame because, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at the statistics from any given season deserve to be the MVP or all defense. And I hope that maybe that atrophy doesn't take place this year. Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Outside, Kobe. Out left to the wing. He's feeling it. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Watson kicks to Gordon. Oh, good with the triple.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Outside, Kobe. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Kobe's got 19 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
It's good from long range.
And that's what he's known for, right? His ability to scan the floor and find open guys.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Now Divincenzo. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Laravia. Divincenzo passes to Kobe. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Now let's jump over to the 2K leaderboard to get an idea of which big men have been this season's most elite low post scoring threats. Jokic, number 1.
He is so polished offensively in the low post. I mean, even when the defense collapses, he's got guys all around, and he finds a way to put the ball in the basket.
The first free throw is good, and Los Angeles with some changes. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and it's Buddy Hield in for Konja. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
With his first shot attempt, and it's Denver scoring again.
And Russell doing a great job just reading the floor that time and knocks down a mid-range jumper.
Divincenzo passes to Kobe. From 13. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Porter. Up top, Porter. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Kobe passes to Hield. Here's Laravia. They set the screen. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
"17 seconds left to play here in the first. Westbrook against Divincenzo. Now here's Westbrook from deep. It doesn't go for him. That will count. And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Peyton Watson is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Strother in at the 2.
I respect Russell Westbrook's passing ability, something that he's worked hard to become better at.
Here's the screen. Hield outside. Denver grabs the miss. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Here's Laravia. Launches a 3. Hield can't hit. Porter looking it over. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Denver making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Kelishvili passes to Hield. And it's Jordan with the rebound. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Porter. And here is Divincenzo. Pass to Conchar. Los Angeles with another miss. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball.
Long strides from Porter that time, just barreling his way inside.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Divincenzo kicks to Hield. Back to Divincenzo. On the wing, Hield. Hasn't made one yet. The shot's good from Divincenzo.
And this is where the coaching staff applauding the way that Donte right now aggressively is shooting the ball off the catch and shoot.
Outside, Jordan. To the middle. It's picked off. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And how about Donte coming up and bringing his own inferno?
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Hield against Westbrook. With the drive. And it's Kelishvili with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Hield, the pass to Laravia. Now Divincenzo. Clock at 6 to the paint. Hield. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
A little tease there from Buddy Hield, showing his explosiveness. Undersized, but able to convert inside.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Westbrook with it. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Jordan inside. Watson kicks to Porter. For 3, Westbrook. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
It's been impressive, and the question now really is, who is going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really, a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you. That's where they look to him most. DeAndre Jordan with arms that go on for days. Just toss that ball anywhere, and he knows what to do with it.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles.
Good production by Team Mamba's bench. 13-point lead, only him 6 on the bench. Now the starters are coming back in. So that's good production by the bench.
A completely new group for Los Angeles. And Denver also making a switch. Murray's checked in. Here's Kobe. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Outside, Smart. Pass to Isaac. Bryant in the post. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Isaac. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Isaac's got his first points in this one.
And Isaac has proven to be more than capable with his mid-range jump shot. He keeps it up high in the air so the defense doesn't really have a chance to disrupt his rhythm.
Now here's Murray. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Kobe Bryant. Kobe's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Smart passes to Adams. Misses in close. Pass to Bryant. And Smart now atop the key. Spins. Tries again. Oh, power move by Kobe.
You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that handle.
Outside Porter. Back to Murray. Jordan in the corner. Porter outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Here's Westbrook after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Jordan. Murray against Smart. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Bryant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. And Denver has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Murray outside. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Smart. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Now here's Wiggins, guarded closely. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. A 3 from Bryant, and it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. On the wing, Porter. He's covered by Isaac. Here's Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this court.
And Bryant kicks to Smart. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
No question. I know I did not see that coming, especially when they had a chance to win it late in the 4th quarter. I thought for sure they'd get it done.
Now Murray. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Peyton Watson in for Michael Porter. On the wing, Murray. Pass to Jokic. Trying to get something going. And it's good off the glass. 11 points for Jokic.
Jokic putting his size to work, hard to stop down low.
Here's Smart taking pulls up, high post, takes a three. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Now here's Westbrook. Murray kicks to Watson. Pass to Jokic. Second chance shot. Count that one. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, yeah, the Joker's running wild.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Westbrook against Kobe. Shot clock at 6. Blanketed by the D, flights to the rim for the layup. Bryant's got 27.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Brown the pass to Watson. Jokic high post. Denver passing it around. Fires the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Jokic has got 16.
And he can stretch the range a little bit beyond the arc if he wants to. Jokic dangerous out there.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Wiggins. To the inside. Here's Kobe. Done. Wide open. He fires. And the three off target.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Here's Brown. Westbrook with it. Jokic with the screen on Bryant. Westbrook can't get it to go.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here's Kobe. 27 points for him. From the arc. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Shoots it up. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back to the action in just a minute.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
At home, this team is pretty stout. Looking at this upcoming stretch, they're probably licking their chops.
Well, we're talking pork chops, or lamb chops, or what kind of chops are we talking?
Or chops could mean acumen, being great at what you do. Kind of like you two mutton chops. And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Denver Nuggets.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime Shaq. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, he's been everywhere.
And something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Jonathan Isaac is out there with Dunn. And then there's Steven Adams. And there's Bryant. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. And for Denver, sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at point guard. Shots good by Kobe. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
And for Los Angeles, we've got Isaac. Marcus Smart is out there with Bryant. Then there's Dunn, and it's Adams, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Bryant. Down low. Smart on the wing. Bryant against Jokic. Bryant's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 16. Stolen by Gordon. Jokic against Adams. And it's Jokic missing. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now here's Bryant. He has 29. Just 5 to shoot. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
And Porter does a really good job at his size of changing up his speeds. That time takes the right angle, and the burst gets him to the free throw line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Los Angeles making a switch here. And Porter drops them both. And here's Smart. He has 5. Pass to Bona. Smart kicks to Bryant. Here's Isaac. 6 on the shot clock. Bryant down low. He's against Gordon. And the basket by Isaac.
And one area Isaac must continue to improve upon. Has the size to dominate inside. Now just needs to add the muscle.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 16. For 3, Murray. And it's Bona with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bryant can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 16. Porter finds Murray. Pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Right wing. From the low block. The Nuggets with another miss.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach...
Oh, jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw, good. Jokic. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor. making his teammates better.
Now here's Bryant. He has 31. And that one's good. LaRavia.
Well, Kobe has terrific vision and knows when to get it to his teammates.
Pass to Brown. Denver passing it around. And here's Jokic. 16 feet away. That's good on the jump shot. And that's now 21 points for Jokic.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Right side, Kobe. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And a wide open look for Porter. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Porter's got 11.
And Porter more and more understanding where it is he should shoot and when it is he should shoot.
Bryant with it. 33 points for him. Here's LaRavia. That one falls. LaRavia's got 5 points now this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Takes a step back. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Denver needs to get off his shot. Looking to end his cold spell. Murray, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Brown, the pass to Gordon. Here's Brown. Kobe's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Now here's Smart. He has 5. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Here's Brown. Guarded by Kobe. Now Jokic. He's got 21. The fadeaway. The Nuggets with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 18. Now here's Smart. To the inside. Bona. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And here's Gordon from outside, and the 3 ball is good. Gordon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Zero hesitation that time from Gordon.
Outside, Smart. Pass to Isaac. Rebound by the Nuggets. Now Jokic. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
That was so clever by you. I like how you know, guys like Jokic and Tim Duncan do this. Tim Duncan did this a lot too. He would get the ball and he would never bring it down. He would always keep it high. I like that. Is so clever. It's like little stuff like that that makes basketball beautiful. Like Tim Duncan did this a lot. Kevin McHale did this a lot. That little touch. They never bring the ball low on those kind of entry passes. They just keep it high and go right into it, off the glass. Nice little touch.
And I think Jokic has decided, I'm going to take over this game scoring-wise. I don't know how you say that in Serbian, but trust me.
Smart passes to Kobe. Here he goes.
Oh. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Here's Isaac, and Isaac throws it down.
And how about Isaac? He just attacks the backcourt, especially on the offensive glass, putting that height to good use.
Now here's Gordon. 8 points for him. The three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Bryant's got 11 rebounds in the game. Out to the right wing. Inside. Here's Smart. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Kobe's got assist number 8 here in this one already. On the wing, Murray. Guarded by Smart. The kick out to Porter. And it's off from three-point range. There's LaRavia. And he's good on the three ball. LaRavia's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Los Angeles. Denver's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Now, here's Jokic. He's got 25. Murray left side. Pass to Brown. And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him. Denver making a switch here.
Coming onto the floor for Denver, Peyton Watson, Julian Strawther, Russell Westbrook.
Los Angeles leading by 22. And here's Smart. 7 points in the game. There's the steal. Smart against Westbrook. Pass to Jokic. Back to Westbrook. They need this. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance. Points.
Yeah, Jokic getting up there to the rim. Teammates love to see him doing that.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Los Angeles. 1:43 left here in the third quarter. Outside, Kobe. 6 to shoot. Shoots. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Kobe's got 37. Westbrook scanning the floor. Pass to Watson from outside the arc. And it's Bona with the rebound. Bona's got his 4th rebound in this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games.
Well, over the past couple weeks, this defense has found itself locked in. They've played hungry and they've played physical.
First free throw is good. Jordan, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And he can't hit the second. Denver shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Back to Porter. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet. Porter's got 6 in the quarter.
And Porter's height and length around the basket is going to help him create opportunities to score.
Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. It's stolen by Watson. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Kobe. Westbrook with it. To the middle. Launches it. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Westbrook's got 5 now.
Big when Russell Westbrook starts hitting from deep.
Bryant drives in. Sweet little floater. And Los Angeles leads by 20.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Westbrook passes to Jordan. Pass to Porter. And it's Mambas-verse with the rebound. Mambas-verse has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Westbrook from 13 feet. It goes down. 7 points in the game.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there. Just a gifted scorer.
Kobe Bryant getting it done for Los Angeles. He is seeing the court so well today. He set a new season high for himself in assists. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with Russell Westbrook out there with Murray. Then there's Peyton Watson. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Brown in at the small forward.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for that.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
With some arc, here's Conchar. Here's Hield. Denver grabs the miss.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
From 13, and Donte pulls it down.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Shed. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one.
With an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Here's Brown. Watson dishes to Westbrook. Murray outside. Jordan high post. And another miss by Denver. Los Angeles leading by 21. Pass to Donte. Buries it down low. Donte's got his first points of the game.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
For 3, Murray trains it from beyond the arc.
Well, Murray just pulling right up on the defense. Great at shooting off the dribble.
Here's Shed. On the wing, Hield. There's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Westbrook. Out to the right wing. Brown, the pass to Westbrook. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less, but it's still fun to poke at the rookies just a little bit.
Here's Shed. Pass to Conchar. Here's Shed. He's covered by Murray. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Nuggets trail by 20. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Westbrook against Teal.
Westbrook scoring, it comes in bunches, but such a key to it all was for him to get himself to the free throw line. He's top 40 all time in free throw attempts.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And the Nuggets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man-to-man, man, it's hard.
Here's Dadier following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Shed, and the layup's good off the glass. Shed's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Aaron Gordon, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Gordon.
Yeah, we can talk about the insane dunking, but Aaron Gordon is such a great glue guy. Does all the little things and willing to sacrifice his numbers for the good of the team.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Here's Shed. Pass to Conchar. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Nuggets, Christian Braun. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Los Angeles making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. Michael Porter comes in for Murray. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And Los Angeles calling timeout. Dunn, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And here is Los Angeles now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Shed. Shot clock at 5. Here's Donte. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
One of the better dunkers we have in the NBA, Aaron Gordon. Showtime.
Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's Shed. Pass to Hield. Here's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Hield's got 6 points in the quarter.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Jokic on top. Cruising basketball from Jokic.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Shed. Hield outside. Gibson setting the pick for Hield. To the paint. Puts it up from 7. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Here's Shed. Pass to Gibson. Top of the key, Dunn. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. The Nuggets trail by 17. Outside Gordon. Here's Brown. Down low, Jokic. Jokic takes it in, takes the bump, and puts it through.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Pass to Hield. Here's Shed. Here's Dadier, defended by Gordon. Here's Dunn over Porter. Here's Shed. Now Gibson. Jokic defending. Here's Dadier. Hands it from downtown. And Los Angeles leads by 18.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Timeout called, Nuggets. Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Porter inside. Dunn covering. For the 3. Porter, no luck.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Shed. Healed outside. 5 to shoot. And Gibson kicks to Heal. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Shed missing. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's an 18-point game. Outside Porter. Pass to Jokic. Into the lane. And Jokic slams it in.
Well, you have to think, if Jokic is that good a passer, his mind is always working. Why not work it to get contact like that?
Shooting for Denver, Nikola Jokic at the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Los Angeles leading by 15. Here's Shed, done outside. Pass to Gibson. Back to Dunn. Clock at 4. The fader. And it's Gibson, that time on the assist from Dunn. Gibson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Gibson effective at spacing the floor. Maybe not out to the three-point line, but certainly in the mid-range. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Shed, done outside. Pass to Gibson. And here is Healed. Here's Shed. No good from Gibson. Now Jokic. Murray outside. From 7. Lets it go. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Jokic. The rebound by Gibson. Los Angeles leading by 15. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Trying to find Hield and gets it to him. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now, here's Jokic. Over Gibson. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Jokic has got 38 points.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kobe Bryant.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Shed, that's good.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here's Murray after the basket by Los Angeles. To the middle, here's Jokic. Great D that time from Gibson.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now, here's Dunn. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Hield. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
Good, solid victory here by Team Mamba, just out-executing Denver in the half court. This pretty much was, they pretty much just rolled them to death. I mean, Denver really never, Jokic played great, but they didn't get the other teammates involved, whereas Team Mamba, good passing. Let's take a look. I mean, look at the assist, 31-24. There's your story, 50 points off the bench. There's the story. All-around team play, man. Yeah, that wins every time versus the one-man army mentality. There's your story. Assists and bench points. Points in the paint. Game over. Let's take a look at the box score. Kobe with 40 points, but an efficient 40. Look at 17 for 26. Had 9 assists and 11 rebounds. Buddy Hield. I'm not gonna lie. Those are garbage points. He got most of those points in garbage time, but still 12 points. Laravia scored big. Smart had some good defense on the Denver guards, as did Divincenzo. Just a good all-around team performance. Everybody just contributing small amounts. It all adds up. Take a look at Jokic over here. Jokic pretty much was unstoppable all game. He played great, but when doesn't he play great? Let's take a look at his highlights. Just didn't get any contributions from his teammates tonight. Couldn't stay in it. They didn't lose by much. They were in the game. It just couldn't, Well, they were down by 20, but it was like with Jokic playing the way he was, you would think if he got some teammate help, he would have been able to be in the game better. But just didn't happen. Team Mamba's a half-court execution, slowing the game. Again, people never think about this, but one of the best defenses is a good offense, like where in order to have a high-paced offense, you need somebody else to work with you on that. It's hard to run when the other team wants to slow down, especially if they're scoring good high percentage shots on the other side. So that's why you got to have a good. That's why the best fast breaking teams will always be good defensive. Remember the 04 Pistons? The 04 Pistons could always fast break you because they could turn you over. They didn't rely on you running with them to run. They would get you like Tayshaun Prince, Billups, Richard Hamilton, of course, Wallace. Those guys would get pressure on you. So even if you wanted to slow the game down, they would force you to run because they could turn the ball over. And it's hard to do that when the other team is coming down, working the offense and just pounding it inside like Team Mamba did tonight. Let's take a look at Kobe here. Kobe with a beautiful step back, man. Jeez. Perfect footwork. These are off catch and goes. That's a catch and go. That wasn't a one-on-one move. This is just Kobe moving out the ball, catching the ball. Just moving without the ball. Catching and shooting. Didn't have a lot of one-on-one moves from Kobe tonight. He had a couple of them. That was one of them. That was one of them. But most of all, Kobe's points came through the offense, just catching and shooting, catching and going, screen-aways, dribble handoffs. So there's your finish. Team Mamba goes to 15-0 on the season, yo. Man, they are just. Out of all the series I've done, this has been the most surprise. Because in my opinion, Kobe's team is the weakest. Out of all the teams that I've built around these guys, like from Michael to Wilt, Magic, and Bird, Kobe's team is the weakest, in my opinion. For the players that I had to work with to put around Kobe, and yet you see the results. They are and they're winning games close, with the exception of this last one. They blew these guys out, but everything else, we've seen game winners, we've seen dog fights. It hasn't been this is the first real blowout of the season. Every other game has been a freaking war. If you've been following this series, you know these games have been highly contested. So Anyway, let's take a look at who's coming up next for Team Mamba and the Mamba. I call it the Mamba-verse. We're in Kobe's Mamba-verse. Going into Utah with John Collins and Walker Kessler. They have a three-headed monster. All those guys can step out there and shoot that three, so those should be able to give them a problem out with high screen roll with Clarkson and Collier. So that's gonna look for Marcus Smart, Kobe, and Divincenzo to really get taxed on that pick and roll in that game. And Jonathan, but I think we have the big men that can get out there and remember in today's. I think Kenny Smith from inside the NBA made this point. The most important thing in today's modern era of the NBA is not being able to shoot the three; it's being able to defend the three. Kenny Smith made that point so eloquently, and I totally agree with him. Kenny Smith is so smart about that because if you don't have the players to defend the three-point line, you're just as bad off if you can't shoot the three. Because if you can't shoot the three, okay, that's one thing. Well, if you can't defend it, now you're doubly worse. So Team Mamba, we have the big men. That's why I felt you need to have big men who can complement Kobe in that, who could also get out there, who can defend the basket, but also get out and defend the three-point line. And we have that with Isaac. Maybe not so much with Steven Adams, but off the bench with Bona when we come in with him. So he does well. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to bring this video to an end. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for hanging out. That video will be coming up shortly here with Team Mamba taking on the Utah Jazz. And we know Kobe always plays good in Utah. Kobe always plays good in Utah, y'all. So I'll see you guys.